they would rise above their wisdom, they could see nature as it is. If they could rise above their knowledge, they could see nature as it is, and they would understand that there are other planes of nature greater than the plane they know. All around them are the other measures to the other wisdom, ignorance, myth. Why should a God visit earth if to be only a slave to man? Why should a God visit earth if to be only a slave to man? Why should a man be a slave to man if only to be a slave to man? Or a man to God, or God to man, if only to be within a state unnatural to his natural self, or ought self? Why should a God visit earth if only to be a slave to man? When men are brothers, they are brothers because they know they are. They walk the initiate bridge degree of pointlessness. They are friends of pointless intuition, companionship, sincere understandingness of and on angelic planes of being. That is why I have said they are not my brothers if they are not my brothers. See how the black rays of the black race have touched immeasurable wisdom, and therefore the unknown quantity. See how they are not understood, because as they are is not understood, and as to what they know is what they are. See the unlimited freedom of the black rays. Only to be bottomlessly humble is to be bottomlessly cast out until there's none to compare. Only to be bottomlessly ignorant is to be the other state of ecstasy, that ignorance which is of and to the unknown. And this unknown is of the greater chaos, for chaos is immeasurable. A design formless as to the idea of form, and of the desire to synchronize to that end, which is and yet is not the end. Paradox, a synchronization to the infinity, the no end, cosmic chaos. When you meet a man, you meet a scheme of words, patterns of concept, a concepted being whose very birth conception is called. Someone took the tender care to win a victory by defeat, and with defeat made defeat the feat of the universe. There never had been a feat like this defeat. Defeat is the scenario of the life and lives of the people and peoples of planet Earth. Defeat is defeat to understand. I may be here, maybe not. I've never been inside life. Always I have looked through the glass at those within. There was no door for me to enter. I had no place to call my home. I had no people to call my own. I was and am theirs, if they cared that I be. But since they came before me, how can I say they are mine? How can I say I can call them my own? Perhaps they are a world of aliens, barring eyes, the alien out. So out became the truth for me instead of in. There's no room for those of out in the in. There's no room for those of out in the end, it is written, there was no room in the end. Is life in life? Is life temporary? In life, everyone seems to be temporary. It is temporary. Is it temporary? What can people do worse than the way life is allowed to treat them in the enforced roles of the game of life? Life allots to them their allotment. But their lot is a heap of shame and vanity, the useless end, inconsolable death, grief. I speak of, but I do not speak of anything, because I speak of everything. I speak of I, but when I speak of me, it is a we, because we are, and that is why we be and am and is. We walk the earth together, and together we will and do sail the skies of other climes and worlds eternal. As me, I'm here, but as I am always there. As me, I am here, but as I am always there. The somewhere else of there, because of the needs and yearnings of the us, of we. We are small. Point, cosmo, infinity pattern. We are so tiny, you see. We. We belong to the we people of us. We belong to the we people of us. We're so tiny, you see. See, it is above the rim of kingdoms. It is above the rim of kingdom, the kingdoms of time. Behold, see the light of another kind of dawn. Behold, coming events cast their shadow before. Yon light is the shadow of the sun. Softly the shadow lights upon the land. Remember, did you not read, have you not heard yet about the still small voice that spoke? Interpret beyond the curse. Interpret beyond the blessing. If you interpret, listen to the voice of the assigned interpreter. You cannot follow the same earthworm path of humanity and fly with wings of the spirit through the eternal spheres of being. It is of being, and not of this life you choose to call life. For this is life, but it is not the kind of being ultimate utmost of the outer plane beyond the gravity of the earthbound Babylonian night. Ships sail upon the waters, and they go wherever the wind permits them to go. For the wind is the king of the sea, and the wind is the king of the airy kingdom. It holds earth like a ball in its hands. It can stop the ships by the power of its strength. It can stop the voice and movement of people by diminishing itself to a thin, invisible, undetectable weakness. So that the victory through strength is its greatness, and victory through its weakness is its lightness. For it is this measurement, for it is in this measurement, it is a light thing. But the light is like the darkness to God, they say. And what is God? God is the answer to the equation of the end of man. A word-inspired predestination. We look beyond tomorrow. Truth is bad. Truth is bad. Our truth is good. It depends upon where and why and how and who you are. The truth about planet Earth is bad. The word truth must be considered carefully, and the precepts of that which is called truth must be equationized and balanced and understood, or else it must be abandoned and another truth placed in its place. This is the idea of the greater age, the outer worlds of otherness. This is the word from the cosmic cosmos tomorrow. The universe sent me to converse with you. If there are ears to hear, listen. But do not listen with your ears alone. You must feel with your intuition sense. It is always the unknowing, knowing voice of the quiet, vigilant silence, your intuition sense. The universe sent me to converse with you. This planet is a perfect place according to its own decision code, but there still is something missing here. A greater need than all the rest, a need long hidden from the earth god's gaze, a need of giant imperative now. It cannot be, it will not be denied. This needs coordinate would, wish, desire. I speak to you, for nature sent me too, another gift to offer you. And music, nature's natural master's creation voice, is one of the bridges to the treasure house of needs fulfilled. What and how are you? I send my warmest greetings from the where the cosmos usual. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm being what I'm supposed to be. It is a strange circumstance, like being upon an alien planet world, all alone, but I'm not alone. There are ears to hear, even here. There are ears that will listen with mind, soul, spirit pure. Of those, for those who are in tune with nature's cosmo plan, plain design, can hear what untuned ears cannot. And those who hear will know the meaning of the natural beist, the living being beast. The space sea has many sounds of beisness, the acacia, the unknown acoustics, the altar planes of isness and notness are all a part of everything, and the nothingness. See the sound riddle of the double beast.